Okay, hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am trying something that I've wanted to try forever. Like since the last time I was in Qatar, I've wanted to try this food because we used to have an Outback steakhouse in Ottawa many years ago and it did close down for quite a while. Don't mind the mess, you know. I'm waiting for my room to be made up anyways, so...
You're waiting for them to clean your room? So this feast isn't even your dinner then? It's probably around noon since the cleaners come by when people generally aren't in their rooms. So much for the sightseeing content she promised us. This is just another bed-rotting vacation like the Thailand trips, where you get to be a glutton and have others clean up after you. A big part of why she stayed in Thailand for so long was waiting for her visa to be approved and having to stay out of Kuwait for a certain number of days per year if I recall correctly. This whole vacation is giving similar vibes.
They do have the blooming onion, which is my favorite thing about Outback, and I'm trying this Tuscan chicken with mashed potatoes and vegetables, so I'm going to put this together. I also ordered a side of mushroom gravy, and I'm going to show you up close what the food looks like. So it comes with this, looks like some kind of creamy marry-me sauce with sun-dried tomatoes. There's bacon. It's beef bacon, by the way. We have some mushroom sauce. Let me see that. Gonna add a little bit anyway. May as well add it all. I love sauces, so. And I will get into talking in just a minute. We have a loaf here. It has the Outback logo. We have some butter. Okay, so let me show you the blooming onion. And we have the Tuscan chicken, sun-dried tomatoes, bacon, grilled chicken, mashed potatoes with mushroom sauce, and grilled veggies. This looks so gourmet and awesome. And a Canada Dry.
I don't know about gourmet. Looks like they heated up a frozen bag of vegetables. And the chicken doesn't look particularly appetizing either after you dump 2 cups of different sauces over it before even tasting anything. Who is this soft-spoken, careful persona she's putting on now for anyway? Her sub count went up 1,000 in the last month and now she suddenly thinks she has a new audience to fool.
Okay. Is this like rye or pumpernickel bread? I'm not sure. Kind of like the Cheesecake Factory bread, I guess. Bismillah, beauty bite. My favorite bread from restaurants that they offer you before your meal is obviously from Red Lobster, the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Let's see if this sauce is good. It's hard to believe this is one onion. It's the seasoning they put on it. It's so good. This should be shared, but I'm all alone. Let's get to why I'm here. Why am I in Qatar? Well, there's a few reasons, 2 main ones. One being that Salah has to do renovations on his home. And it's, you know, gonna take a while. He has to paint, install new solar panels, electrical things. There's work that needs to be done on the foundations and stuff like that.
If you're gonna lie, then you have to at least try to make your lies believable. Salah, whose greatest accomplishment is learning how to play Crazy Frog with one hand on a keyboard, is doing electrical work, installing solar panels and working on the foundations of the home. I doubt he even knows which way to hold a hammer. Let's just cut the and get to the actual reason why you left. Was it the constant social interactions? Having to wake up at normal hours and not being allowed to bed rot all day? Was it the lack of air conditioning and takeout? Spill the beans, Gaul.
So, I want to be out of the way because let him finish it and then I can come back help with the cleaning and the stuff like that, you know?
Gaul, what did I just say about coming up with believable lies? You are gonna come clean up after a complete house renovation.
Arranging. But I wanted to give him space to do that and him not always worrying about where to put me. We were like homeless. We're homeless right now. Staying at people we know, friends, family. And, you know, people are very inviting and welcoming and I'm so grateful for that. But after a while, I need to have my own space. Like, culturally, we're very different. You know, in the West, people are very individualistic. And in Arab culture, particularly Syria, people have very large families. And people are usually not alone very often.
As much as she loves to talk down on the Western culture and how it's inferior to how they do things in the Middle East, she sure loves using it as an excuse whenever she sees fit. This has nothing to do with cultural differences. You grew up in a household where you were enabled your entire life, and as a result you never had to lift a finger. You can't handle people telling you what to do, so naturally you couldn't stand being delegated tasks. Foodie loves cosplaying as a diligent wife who keeps her home in order for brownie points, but she never follows through on anything. It's all a fantasy. So Foodie, you can shut the f up about cultural differences and blame your own laziness instead.
And it can be overwhelming for me no matter how much I love you. Even with my own family, there's a reason I wanted my own place when I went to Canada.
Because she's not welcome. But go off.
It's not because I don't love my family, it's because I require alone time. Admittedly, I was also missing very much certain comforts from the West that Qatar has. In particular, Western food chains, constant cold AC, and constant electricity. Oh, and super fast, constant 5G internet. I guess a lot of Gulf countries in general, but Qatar in particular, more touristy country than the rest. I think I was getting heat exhaustion, burnout. So for my health, I chose a country that was close by. It's a 2-hour, 50-minute flight. And Qatar Airways, I was happy to see that they were in Damascus now.
So in other words, she's staying in Qatar indefinitely. If there was ever any doubt over where the donations for the special needs child went, this should clear it all up. Went to war-torn Syria and grifted her way to a nice hotel vacation in Qatar using a special needs child. You're disgusting, Foodie.
Also the hotels here, even the 2-3-star hotels, they feel more like 4 and 5-star, and they're very affordable for longer stays. Okay, I have not yet tried the chicken. Everything else is just so delicious, like, wow, juicy grilled chicken. I wish Salah could be here, but he has a lot of work to do. Now, I know I was doing great with losing weight. I'm trying to just order 1 meal a day, but it is so tempting. I open the delivery app and I see everything I've been missing right at my fingertips, you know? And I'm a weak creature. I'm a human being, and I have a bad craving for these things. And when I go back to Syria, it may be a long while before I can ever experience this kind of treatment. And that's fine. I'm grateful everything we do have in Syria, but I'm getting adapted to it, you know? So that's the main reasoning behind Qatar. It's the closest affordable country with comforts that I miss. It's a quarter of the price of going to Canada, and it's not as far. By the way, this was such a good deal. I got $10 off of what it cost for this meal, which to me is great because Outback can be a bit pricey. I remember going here as a kid with my family, like we would always go, I think it was in Orleans in Ottawa, to Outback and share a blooming onion. So I guess part of it is nostalgia as well. I know I also said no mukbangs. I just at the time haven't been doing them. There's not really much else for me to do. I don't know how much of Qatar I'm going to explore alone. But not just that, but the heat. It's summer here, right? And it's like much hotter than Syria. It's like on par with Kuwait weather. I don't know, might be a little bit less, but I think that I might check out some things, but I'll see. I'd really like to go to the National Museum. I really like museums. So this is my setup, and I mean, I think mukbang's just sharing with you my favorite things that I'm going to be eating. They do have a Hardee's. They have a DFC, kind of like KFG, but like DFC instead of KFC. I know I should avoid the temptation, but like I said, I'm weak. So it's probably good when I'm in Syria that I don't have a choice I can't eat it. So yeah, I was just really tired, exhausted, a little burnt out from trying to adapt to so many drastic changes I'm here to take a break for a couple of weeks while Salah gets the house in order, come back and get right back into the life. And I do kind of miss it. I kind of feel lonely and bored after a little bit here, but I'm trying to just edit videos.
Edit videos? But you just admitted you'll be doing nothing but mukbangs. You hardly edit those as is. You might put 15 minutes into them. I guess it'll be a long month of Hardee's and KFC mukbangs for us girls.
Enjoy the AC. I'm like reveling in it. My AC is on 20 actually. When I was in Kuwait, I had it on like 16 because actually I find living in the heat for so long, maybe I was starting to adapt to it even though I didn't realize that. And it's a little cold, the AC, but I'm not gonna complain. Anyways guys, thanks for listening to my reasoning for being here. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.